Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here. About the 17-yard line.
Let's go. First down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready. Two, my front two. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Nice 50. Let's get it together, defense.
Here's Jackson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. And they'll run it here. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
What's the curl? Go, Mike 50.
Jackson. And this is caught by Jackson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 28 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run with Jackson. And a loose football. It's going the other way. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 30, the 20, 10, 5. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Jason Elam on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things, and you know in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Rush in, rush in, right on.
Here's Jackson. Jones has it. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Set, ready. To Pittsburgh. Watch the safety drill.
They'll run with Sanders. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
the end of the 1st quarter with the score. Visitors 7, 49ers 0.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready. Check that one, right 52 right here.
There's Franco Harris. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the 16, Jackson flushed out right. He'll run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The tackle by Brian Burns. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Check 52, come on. Here we go, G, get off the field.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And a gain there of 11 yards.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. He will find Winslow. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
52 to Mark, 52. Time to go, night, night. Watch twitch. Watch twitch.
On first down, Jackson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
I'm going to run you over.
Throwing on second and 3. Jackson rolling to his right. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. Now it's Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kellen Winslow there to make the grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. This time Jackson will throw it, rolling to his left. Brian Burns in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
51 yards on the punt there. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 10 that time. Escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Quincy Enunwa as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50. I got you.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Hey, check. Jim.
And they give this time to the tailback. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Niners' 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Keith Bullock in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll run on 1st down. Peyton, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
6-man on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down, Jackson. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jackson now. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's got a noon one. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it with Jackson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. To try again after the sack. Jackson shrugs him off. And a big loss loss here as he's taken down. Ed Reed in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short pass, it should be above 60% just to be in the average range. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. On first down, Jackson. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
If they told him and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
15 yards on the play, first down. Right back to Sanders on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So how about that play? We had a tie ball game. Defense comes up huge. That's the definition of a big play for this defensive unit.
Not something that you see that happens often to a guy like, let's say, Jamal Charles. Remember 2015? Fumbled it in a key situation.
Roby, right?
Yes, exactly right. Bradley Roby picked it up and altered the ball game.
This will be taken short. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Deion Sanders, the one to bring him down. They'll look to throw. sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. With Jackson out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem? Every now and then you get away with it.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Patrick Willis in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. On 3rd down. It's Sanders. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Throwing is Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36, and his guys are going to